With political promises every day in an election campaign, it's hardly surprising that trust is one of the key themes of this election. And a lot of focus this week's been on the breach of trust by John Howard after having promised in 2004 to keep interest rates at record lows, having presided over 6 consecutive increases in interest rates. He's now in effect running around saying, I know I told you to vote for me last time to keep them at record lows. Now I'm asking you to vote for me because I didn't keep them at record lows, but you still need me. And I think Australian voters will see through that. But there is an even bigger trust issue in this election, and that is the industrial relations issues and the fact that at the last election John Howard didn't tell anybody about his plans for his extreme workplace relations laws. And of course there are key figures in his cabinet, including Peter Costello, who it's now clear will take over from Mr Howard if he wins sometime during the election, the next term of Parliament, that if the government's returned, they will introduce even more extreme laws. Peter Costello said at one point that all you need is a minimum wage. He said at another that you don't need unfair dismissal laws for anybody. Finance Minister Nick Minchin told the H.R. Nichols Society that the government would issue a second wave of industrial relations changes after work choices. So whatever they're saying now, whatever Joe Hockey is claiming that he'll resign if the government does this, he may not even be in the cabinet. He may not be the Minister for Workplace Relations in the future government anyway. They can't be taken on trust on this issue, just as they can't be taken on trust on interest rates. They didn't tell anybody about work choices prior to the last election. They just went and did it. Now they're trying to pretend that they've got no further agenda. I think Australian voters will see through that and realise that they are going to see even more extreme and unfair industrial relations laws if John Howard's